Hello, I'm Philippa from Diversity Travel. Welcome to this short tutorial of Diversity Travel's online booking tool, UBook. To access the UBook booking tool, you will need to log into the client login area on the Diversity Travel website with your allocated username and password. You will find the online booking tool under the My Online Services tab. Click on the UBook icon to access the system. The first step is to enter the departure date of your trip and press Proceed. If your profile allows you to make a reservation on behalf of someone else, you may be automatically directed to the Arranger page of the UBook system, which we will look at in a moment. Otherwise, you'll find yourself at the Home tab. The Home page is where you can enter basic search criteria for your own trip. The Book tab allows you to enter more detailed search criteria for your own trip, so you can use this tab if you would like to enter specific travel requirements. The Review tab allows you to view details of past, present and future trips that you have booked within your UBook system. And as the name suggests, the Arranger tab allows you to arrange a trip on behalf of another traveller. If booking via the Arrange tab, you'll be asked to select the name of the traveller from a list of those that have access to the system, and you can then proceed to book a trip on their behalf. Clicking on the green icon will select the traveller and you can then arrange their trip. Alternatively, you can use the Guest Traveller section to book a one-off trip on behalf of a traveller that does not have a profile on the system. If you are likely to book a trip for this traveller again, we recommend that you create a profile for this traveller using the Admin tab to save time next time you come to book. You can find further information on how to create a profile by clicking on the user guide link that was sent to you with your welcome email. Finally, the Profile tab allows you to maintain your own personal details and preferences. You'll be directed to the Profile tab when you log into UBook for the first time and will be prompted to enter your information. All information entered into your profile will be inserted into any bookings that you make for yourself, so it is vital that you ensure that the details are correct and up to date, remembering that any names entered must match your passport. For the purpose of this tutorial, let us look at booking a trip from London to Nairobi. Note that the time window allows you to widen or narrow the time frame. The system will search for available options, taking this time window into consideration. The system has been designed so that trips with shortest duration are displayed first. To the right of the itinerary, you will see all available fares for that particular journey. All fares are categorised into 4 separate columns, so you can select the most appropriate one for your journey. Where applicable, you will see the charity fare, the general published fare, the negotiated fare and the most flexible fare that is available for your itinerary. For further information on the different fare types and their restrictions, please refer to the user guide that was issued to you with your login details. To highlight where cost savings can be made, you can clearly see where the cheapest possible fare is, as it is highlighted with a box around it to indicate that this is the lowest fare available. It is good practice to look at the itinerary next to this lowest fare, as it may be a trip that involves several connections or the timings may be completely unsuitable for your particular travel purpose. If you have selected a return journey, once you have selected your outbound fare, the matrix will collapse and the system will present another matrix for the available inbound options. Once you have selected your inbound option, you'll see a summary of your selected itinerary. At this stage, you can read the full purchase conditions relating to your selected fares. It is important that you read these to ensure that you have a selected fare that best suits your requirements for this trip. You can also see the total price of your trip. The next page will display your full itinerary details, and certain airlines will allow you to select a seat on the aircraft at this stage. Please note that this varies from airline to airline, and certain carriers will not give this option. You also have the option to add a hotel to your reservation at this stage. You can do this by clicking on the hotel icon and by following the on-screen instructions. Once you have read over the itinerary, you'll need to confirm that you have read and understood the purchase conditions relating to your fare. Clicking Finalise Trip will take you to the final stage of this booking process. Any information that is required by the airline or carrier will automatically be pulled through from your profile information, and anything that requires completion will be blank, so you can manually enter the information. If you have selected a low-cost carrier, also known as a web fare, the booking will be made directly on the airline's website. Therefore, you'll be asked to enter the security code for the credit card that will be used to secure this reservation. We have built the credit card details into the system, but you'll need to enter the security code, which will be highlighted on the cost center line. For security purposes, we are unable to pre-populate this, so it requires your manual intervention. Towards the bottom of the screen, you will be required to enter the budget codes that Diversity Travel needs to capture on behalf of RCOG. If you require assistance when completing these codes, please speak to your contact within the college. Once you have entered all of this information, you are now able to confirm your trip by pressing Confirm. If you are making a reservation within 4 weeks before departure, you'll be required to send your booking for approval before it can be confirmed. Please select the name of the approver from the drop-down list and press Send for approval. This will send an automatic email to your approver containing your trip details and the total price of the itinerary. Your approver has the option to confirm or reject your trip directly from the email, and as soon as they have done so, you will receive an automatic reply to explain whether your trip has been confirmed or rejected. Your final page will notify you of the approval deadline, and this can vary from airline to airline. We recommend that you keep a note of this date to ensure that your trip is approved in time. As mentioned earlier, all low-cost carriers are booked directly on the airline's website with a credit card and will therefore bypass the approval process. If booking a low-cost carrier, you can confirm the trip directly on the system yourself. Once you have received your automatic confirmation email from the system, the booking will be sent to Diversity Travel and we will issue your e-tickets and send them to you separately. Let us now look at how to make a rail booking using Diversity Travel's On-Track booking tool. You will find the online booking tool under the My Online Services tab. Click on the On-Track icon to access the system. The first step is to enter the departure date of your trip. You'll notice a reminder highlighting the ticket delivery preference within the college, which requires you to collect your tickets at the station, known as Ticket on Departure or TOD. Once you have entered your departure date, you'll be directed to the search page where you can enter the search criteria for your trip. Please note that if you are booking within 4 weeks of departure, the college policy stipulates that you must book a standard class ticket. If booking in advance of 4 weeks, you are able to make a first class reservation. Assuming that you are booking in advance, ensure that you tick first class only under the advanced search section on this page to see the best available first class fares. You can now enter the name of the traveller by clicking on Edit Traveller Railcards. Simply type in their name and add any applicable railcards. Now click Fare Search to access the best available fares. You are now presented with all of your available options. Your outbound journey is on the left and your inbound on the right. Once you have found a suitable option, click on the lowest fare for your journey, bearing in mind that 2 single fares may be cheaper than a package return, as is the case in this example. You can now view full purchase conditions for your ticket by clicking on Ticket Details. If travelling to or from London, you are able to include a travel card using the add-on panel below. Once satisfied with your journey selection, press Reserve Seats to make a seat reservation. Depending on your selection, this may be subject to approval and you will then need to select the authoriser from the drop-down list. Once your approver has confirmed your request, you'll receive an email prompting you to log back onto the system to continue with the booking process. You'll be able to retrieve your booking from the Approvals tab at the top of the page. Now press Add to Basket to view a summary of your itinerary. To finalise your booking, press Checkout and then enter the required information as requested by the college. The penultimate stage requires you to select the delivery method for your tickets. It is the college's preference to collect the tickets from the station. You can specify this by clicking on the TOD option and then pressing Buy Now. Finally, you'll be asked at which station you would like to collect your ticket. You will just need to agree to the terms and conditions of your booking before pressing Confirm. You will be emailed your collection reference number, which you will need when collecting your tickets. Thank you for your time.